Have you taken time to stand in the gap for a man, a woman, a child, or even a family today? Have you taken time to seek the face of the Lord for some people that are going through turbulent and challenging times today? The Bible says the effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. How about when the righteous man has refused to pray? How can it avail much? This morning, I have this burden in my heart. Have you prayed for somebody today? Abraham was an intercessor. He was not living in Sodom and Gomorrah. Still, he stood before the Lord. He was dialoguing with the Lord till he was able to hold the hand of the Lord for Lot and his family to be saved. Moses, as a leader, had a very turbulent ministry leading the children of Israel. I'm not sure many of us leaders of churches, leaders of homes, or any organization today can survive what Moses survived. It was difficult leading the people of Israel. Despite that, when God was going to destroy them, Moses said, "No, God, you cannot do that." Even when God said, "I cannot go with you, you continuously make me angry to the point of destroying you," Moses stood his ground. "If you don't go with us, we will not leave this place." How many of us have stood in the gap for people? The devil is able to take over the world now because there are no intercessors. Intercessors for family, intercessors for marriages. Instead, the church is a professional at blame game, at casting blame at people, at calling some people guilty and saying this other person is a saint. We have taken the place of a judge instead of being an intercessor. God is calling you today. Many of us, when we see something bad happening in our environment, we are quick to take our phone and record. But we have never lifted up a voice of intercession for that evil that is going on. There is gangsterism going on in your environment. When have you knelt down on your knees to ask the Lord to intervene? There is an ambulance rushing somebody to the hospital. Has it ever crossed your mind to say a word of prayer for that person? You witness an accident or you are passing by an accident. Did you take time to ask for mercy for that person? That the Lord will show them mercy despite their belief or faith? You heard about a marriage that is crashing. You are laughing. You heard about a pastor that made an error. You are quick to share their error, but you are not quick to ask the Lord for mercy on their behalf. Where is the generation of Moses? Where is the generation of Abraham? Where are the generation of intercessors in our land this day? God is looking. Who shall I send? Who will stand in the gap for my people so that I will not destroy you? God is calling you and I today. Spirit of error is working in leaders of nations. Spirit of error is working in our parents. Spirit of error is working in our pastors, in our workers. And we sit down there looking and shaking our head and saying, "I said so." Why is it bringing you joy that you saw something and you cannot stand in intercession till it is averted? Why is it bringing you joy that you prophesied an evil that is going to happen and you did not intercede for the Lord to intervene by his mercy? Why is it bringing you joy that a youth or an elder is falling, is backsliding, and you are happy because you are standing? God is calling us today. Stand up and intercede for your land. Stand up and intercede for your husband or wife. Stand up and intercede for your children. Stand up and intercede for your relatives that are going astray. Stand up and intercede for your co-worker that is yet to know the Lord. Stand up and intercede for that stranger you don't know that is on the deathbed. Stand up and intercede for somebody today. Intercede for your children's school. Because when we raise altars of prayer, God will come down and intervene. Let us raise altar to collide with altar.